Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Game number 2 coming at you now. What is Revolution versus Polymorph here. And once again, Revolution up 1-0. Very, very fun game number 1. Definitely a team that clearly is not afraid to pick a lot differently than normal, yet performed very well with it, a la Myrmidon and Hellbringer even to an extent. So it's definitely was a fun game to watch there. We'll see what they got up to sleeve game number 2, but also, the other thing we learned is that, or we're sure of, is that HEX is definitely a better team than what it looked like the first game. They really did get steamrolled, but I'm expecting a better performance out of them here in game number 2. We'll see if that happens. Joined by Shorecon once again. Here's
hello,
GoCaster. So, and we have Hellbringer once again.
I mean, I definitely hope that they show a better performance than just now, because otherwise it would seem that my team that lost to them was. Yeah. We don't want that. We don't want my team to seem really bad. I mean,
that's a good way to look at it too. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe it's just not their day. That could be it too. But no, it's again. We've seen it even at the top tier level. Like the team just steamrolls the other, and the next game they do the same to them. Like it's the draft has a lot to do with that. The lanes, and I think it was very evident that last game. A lot of it had to do with the draft and lanes.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
And now Revolution is actually going to go for the more normal-esque support instead of Hellbringer, Blitz, or Myrmidon. And Swiftblade. I think Swiftblade is making a return again. The hero is so unbelievably strong versus the very magic-heavy lineup that people are starting to run. Mm-hmm. With Behemoth, Midas, Moira, all these heroes, Moraxis as well, just... Swiftblade doesn't care about any of it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Swiftblade is... Instead of making a comeback, I mean, I don't know if he really left, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, he's,
you're right.
Kind of still just there. He's not as top tier as he used to be, in first pick even a lot, but he's definitely still there. And we see him quite a bit. So, Parasite, going to be that 3rd pick for Revolution. So yeah, once again, a very much more of a standard draft here from them compared to the first game especially.
I mean, they still have 2 picks. They might just throw it off completely if they want to.
Good point. They're going to be running a jungler, though. Neither team running a jungle last game.
Unless it's Parasite Suicide.
Which we have. I do it when this hero first came out, and you know the exact, I remember it was WTF for Frenetic Array. He actually ran a Suicide Parasite. Now, granted, that was when you could level 1 deny creeps. Jump in your own creeps.
Yes.
So, not really feasible nowadays.
No, not really.
Never really was, to be honest with you.
I mean, there's still the idea that you just get level 2 from taking over the hard camp, and then you pretty much every time you're in danger, you just take over a creep. And the support is going to waste a lot of time trying to box you out when you're just going to be sitting in a creep and technically not taking any damage.
Okay, so you're telling me there's a chance.
There's a chance. It's not a very big one because people are so locked in to certain heroes being played exactly how they need to be played. But we just saw last game how Myrmidon was being played as a farming role, and it might have been just a fluke, but I mean
he owned.
Demolished. Yeah, he owned.
You gotta say that means something there. So, Andromeda, the final pick on the Hellborn side, and now the bans to follow. So, wondering if maybe that's almost setting up like a Tempest pick here from HEX, trying to take away counter, but also get a good support. But Andromeda just solid altogether, though.
Yeah, it depends on the carry, is what I think about when I want to pick Andromeda or not, or when I consider it to be a good hero. When you have an incredibly hard carry who you cannot allow to die under any circumstance, you pick Andromeda, because you always have that saving grace. I don't really see that with the Swiftblade, though.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure the reasoning for Andromeda. Clanks is already banned out, Tremble's banned out, Silhouette's banned out. Dark Lady is still available, and so is Sandwraith.
Definitely a lot of carry options. You see Oogie taken out, so 1 less potentially carry pickup here. So both sides definitely need that carry, though, and got a lot of them being taken out. Bubbles, the final ban on the set of HEX.
Okay. they're taking really normal drafts right now. I don't know what to say.
It's throwing me off, man.
It's throwing me off, man. I'm
Expecting-
expecting chaos.
Yeah, this is like a sync versus racing game or something. What is this? I mean, Hellbringer is a little different,
yeah.
to be fair, but and actually with the Andromeda pickup too, that's potential to be more of a farming Hellbringer. So now you thought last game that it was going to be that, and then it ended up being a main support. So
Yes.
this game, it's pretty evident it's going to at least be a secondary support, if not a farming Hellbringer.
For sure. I mean, what do you farm on Andromeda? Staff the Master?
That's pretty good.
You gotta swap every 10 seconds?
Yeah, could be possible.
Pretty great. Man, they're really thinking about it now.
Yeah. Scaring me.
It's like, oh god. We don't want them to pick something so standard that it's going to be a normal game.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be interesting.
And I brought this up a couple times recently. I don't know what it is, but I want to see a Mage Bane again. I haven't seen a Mage Bane.
That was because of me.
Was it because of you?
I was like, just pick Mage Bane. Completely counters everything.
Maybe
Last time I came on cast. I love that hero.
That would be
And
fun
here,
to see.
Gladiator. All right.
Huh.
22.2% win.
Okay, so they were the ones that banned Gladiator last game because you were talking about Clicks over here likes to play maybe in a roaming role, but now Revolution picks it up themselves.
And if it's a farming Gladiator, then I don't know what to do with myself anymore.
Not a fan.
If it's a carry Gladiator, then they're wasting the potential of the hero.
Okay.
I really think the hero is super strong, but he's just not found. It's been impossible to find the correct way to run him, I think.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah, I really think he has potential as a semi-support or as a mid.
Yeah.
But the problem is, farm doesn't really do that much for Gladiator. And he's always going to have that initiation with Showdown from about 1k range away, and then Pitfall to combo it up, including the ultimate on top of it all. I think the hero has a lot of utility, so that's where I think of him more as a semi-support rather than a mid. I mean, I remember Root of Z playing it once, pulling it into Woods, and I think that has a lot of potential, but he maxed Flagellation or something, and then I skipped that idea completely.
Okay, so they do come through.
They do come through. Thank you. Pexu.
Yeah. See, I gotta get this out though, because Arachna is that same idea for me. I do not like seeing Arachna in a carry role, as I've said it before, similar to like a Blood Hunter, because his kill potential, his gank potential is very strong, and not necessarily something that's gonna scale. I mean, he does have a scaling ability with the aura in essence, but I don't know. I personally would rather see this guy in a more of a movement-heavy early game kill style hero, but one of those two are going to be a carry.
Okay. They don't disappoint. I mean, Legionnaire has potential, but with the Parasite pickup, I really don't think they should have done this. And what if they're now laning Gladiator, Parasite, Moira aggressive? I mean, it's not out of the question. Once you get level 2 with Gladiator, you're a secured Pitfall every single time. With Moira to set up afterwards for a Parasite, I mean, I think they're going to have a lot of trouble.
Well, we're going to find out here shortly as the laning phase will be upon us here, pending a pause. But, yeah, definitely did not disappoint here on the side of Revolution. We were worried about that with the first 3 picks, but they came through.
They came through.
And so, yeah, the man, that's worth pointing out, too, the fact that HEX first picked this Hellbringer. So we'll see. And that was over. They could have definitely picked up that Moira in response to the Moraxis, but granted, that's usually not a strong pick up against Moraxis.
It's a strong counter to pick up Moraxis. I mean, Moira versus Moraxis.
Yeah. Maybe not the best idea, but is this, so this is a farming Hellbringer, that's been established. Yeah, he's going Blood Chalice early on, it looks like. They're running the Jungler Legionnaire, of course, to finish it off. Everyone going top lane.
Oh, this is going to be exciting.
No, never mind.
But I mean, okay. But it is going to be the Myrmidon playing Gladiator, which I like to see. It's kind of the same role. You just kind of throw out stuns constantly, be really annoying.
Wait, the Myrmidon playing Gladiator? What do you mean by that? Oh, the
Myrmidon player
okay.
is playing Gladiator.
I was like, what?
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
Is he going to man up? Because Parasite has boots.
He's thinking about it, but No, going to start running back. And actually, where is he going? So Moraxis is going to be suicide here. Okay. So Gladiator mid with Moira. And then Arachna short solo. All right.
I mean, I like the fact that Arachna is short solo. That's just the best place to put him. And I think he's going to be against Kraken. Okay. Have fun, Kraken. He's not going to have fun.
Yeah, no, he won't. That is definitely a value of Arachna. Arguably one of the stronger laners in the game. With that web shot of hers. And especially since he added the poison damage to it, or the dot damage even. Or for the long side, it's just a slow.
I really hope that Arachna is going to be picking up a Nullfire Blade, though.
Okay, what is that?
Versus the Malphus. Yeah, with a farming Hellbringer, that's going to be a level 2 Malphus really quickly. And, well... dangerous.
Well, let me ask you this. You pointed out it's the initial cast of Malphus is so powerful. It's superior magic. It's top lane Moraxis. He's going to be fine. It lasts a while. It's a huge radius. So Nullfire is good to kill it after that, but it still gets that effect up. Is it really worth a Nullfire Blade to counter killing a Malphus after he's been spawned?
Yes. I completely think that Malphus is so powerful right now with the fact that he shoots out little balls of fire every few seconds when he's chasing people, and it does a huge amount of damage. On top of that, he also has Immolation in a way, and his auto attacks are now a DOT as well, a damage over time. So Malphus is pretty strong, and I mean, it's 150 gold, I think, that you get from killing Malphus, so why not?
All right.
It'll make the return quite quickly, and it's not an item that's too bad on Arachna either.
Yeah. So what about this decision, by the way, to send more bottom in the end and leave Gladiator 1 versus Hellbringer, but at least babysit Arachna? Do you like that decision?
Arachna would have been fine alone, but I'm not sure what a Moira would have done in a dual mid scenario. The lane is just not long enough for him to really get much effect in with a Gladiator, unless they just set it up perfectly every time.
Okay.
But STST is having trouble in mid. I mean, it's been 2 minutes and he's still only halfway to his bottle.
Well, it's a tough matchup. I mean, Hellbringer versus him, obviously, that's not friendly for any melee, you would think, so. Having a tough time. Also having a tough time, Moraxis at the top lane. He did a good job, by the way, of using the Arcane Shield when a Comma Stun was coming out. That's what you would expect. He's gonna pop. Oh, he pops it early right here, figuring he has to. It didn't matter anyway. Swiftblade, the spin damage too much, and clicks playing the Swiftblade. Ends up with the kill in the end. So Nubopan, unfortunately, living up to his name right there. Oh, I had to.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Andrew?
What about Andrew?
I think
Andrew.
Quincy made a mistake.
Clicks is playing. No.
Yeah.
Clicks is playing Andrew. My bad. As Nuki is on Swiftblade. That's what he's saying. Anyways, they kill him. That's the point.
Yeah. Hellbringer's having the time of his life, by the way. Look at this Gladiator. He's being boxed out by a solo Hellbringer. Talk about potential of this hero, man.
I mean, is that surprising to you, though? Like, should this happen? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but, I mean, Moira should get level 2 as quickly as possible. He's level 3 now, and then go and gank this Hellbringer, because Hellbringer has no way to get out.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to set up as well. I mean, Shards of Harken into Pitfall, into Showdown, into hit him a couple times, and he's dead. He only has 500 HP.
Yeah. He does have an invis for bottom. Wow, he is he's just launching everything right there, the whole arsenal.
He got a Chalice.
Yeah, on top of the bottle. So he is heavy with the regen here.
I love that combination, though, of Chalice and Bottle. Because every single time you use your abilities, you're not going to have an... Oh, he's just going to go for it.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be enough, though.
Pitfall Showdown. It's not going to be the combo, though. And it didn't really matter in the end, but Gladiator is fine. So, but yeah, not afraid to play very aggressive. He did use the Invis rune that he got bottled up, but 4-minute rune, Illusion top. He'll just pick that up instead. And he's going to keep it up here. So Gladiator at least sitting level 5 and not farming horribly. Honestly, he's almost doing better than I would have expected, to be honest.
Yeah, Kraken shouldn't get any levels here at all.
Wait, Kraken?
And here comes Parasite, though.
Yeah.
Kraken.
I was talking about Gladiator, but Kraken at the bottom lane, Parasite coming in with the Skeleton King, and yes, we're talking about him now. Sure enough. See, I wasn't talking about Kraken, but you were, so you got him killed. There you go. feel bad. HEX going down there, unfortunately. But, no, but yeah, I was talking about Gladiator himself.
Yeah,
like,
sorry.
Decent in farm, but it's kind of tapered off a little bit at the same time, so.
I just hate his skill build.
Okay, the flagellation.
Yeah, I really think. Oh, there's the Hellbringer ultimate, and looks too easy, man.
Oh,
He's gonna die.
The trees just respawned, and oh my gosh, he turns it on a Hellbringer with Parasite before he ends up going down. So yeah, the trees respawning, a little unfortunate right there as a timing win for Hellbringer, but still, I mean, at least got Gladiator killed at least, but good support for Parasite.
Yeah, for sure. But I really don't like the flagellation build. I think it's reserved for the heroes who are going to farm. So if you're playing it as a carry, sure. But right now, the Pitfall, it increases the slow after the Pitfall. After the Pitfall as well, which is like 30%. That's quite a big deal. And then on top of it, I mean, you do 180 more damage with a Pitfall. And then with Flagellation, when you level it up, you do 45 more damage in terms of burst. So I really think there is no contest.
Yeah. Pitfalls, it is difficult to land, you could say, but...
I mean, with the change to Showdown, it's so easy now.
That difficult, yeah, that's fair.
Especially Hellbringer, who has no way of dodging it. I mean, even Kraken can't dodge it. Because the moment he starts charging and the Pitfall hits him, he stops charging.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, it's because he's launched into the air. It's similar with a Magma Stun, of course.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, we see those animations kind of almost buggy looking, but...
Mid lane.
Middle lane, he tries with the Pitfall right there. Did not show down first, though. He's going to use the ulti call to arms, and it will take out Hellbringer. Parasite here as well to assist for the kill on Andromeda. And Gladiator survives with his teammates helping support, but now Legionnaire charging in. He wants to make something happen. He's like, okay, that's not going to work. And he makes a stop before he committed too much right there. So, nice couple of kills coming out. And Hellbringer's actually died twice now. He had a great start, but he's still level 6 at this point. And that's not good, considering his start.
Gladiator doing a good job now with his ultimate. I mean, the ultimate's also just so strong. With the 50% damage reduction, you just refuse to die.
Yeah. It's really strong. Yeah, no, Snooey he's really hypes up this new Gladiator and the ulti especially. That's something that you can definitely overlook with it. A lot of people think, oh, for that big stun and the damage, but the buff that it applies to you and your teammates, it is very powerful. Do
Bottom
not
lane.
underestimate that. Bottom lane, we got to roam on a Moira right here. 3 players coming in. They don't have a portal key, but they're still going to be able to catch him. Out comes the charge of Harkon, though. Will stall it. In comes a Spider Sting onto Kraken. However, Moira is going to be picked up, but that Spider Sting doing so much work against Kraken. He cannot get away. He's eventually going to fall. And now Legionnaire's trying to make the getaway, but not many places to go right here for him. And he's going to pretty much have to... Are you serious? I mean, I guess. He took half a dance agree. I love it. I mean, it's some gold.
Okay, he got some gold out of it.
It's a cooldown
now his ultimate's
now,
on cold,
but
60 seconds. 40 seconds when he's up. He should just get his PK. I don't even know what he's doing bottom. I mean, the whole point of a Legionnaire is to... Oh, yeah. Gladiator ulti.
Yeah, you see Cloud of Arms coming out right there. Swiftblade's spinning, though. The Pitfall not going to land, and Andromeda, however, committing a little bit too far. It looks like Malphus coming out, by the way, as Parasite. He did commit for the kill on his Swiftblade and got it. So the Malphus, in the end, almost wasted right there. Really was wasted from Hellbringer, unfortunately. And that's gotta sting a little bit, because that's a big cooldown to just use like that. 160 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, if he pushes with it, it'd be fine, but I don't know, he's really not doing a great job of not dying. All he needs to do is get levels, and that hero is ridiculous, and he's still only level 7.
Yeah.
Of course, credit goes to Parasite and Gladiator for focusing him down, because he is an easy target to gank.
That's definitely his big glaring weakness, is safe to say, so exposing it here. What do you think of his E ability, by the way, his evil presence? Could you ever see a point to get it early on and maybe get that amped damage for your team, or is it just like or even the lifesteal. There's
Eh.
no point to
The
it.
other abilities are just so strong. I mean, you want to max Demon Strike because it's just fantastic once you've got that level 4 of it. And then on the other side, Demonic Wave, 360 damage. I don't think it's something you can miss out on.
Wipeouts in a row.
Bottom lane's Kraken actually getting picked off there. Gotta say, Pexu here on Parasite, he's been very active, and that's been showing. 4-0-4. Well, he's been in all 8 kills.
Yeah, he's been
Makes sense.
playing amazingly, and I think he just picked up his level 1 puzzle box. Yeah, he did.
Already.
It's in the
Wow.
courier right now, and that's a really great timing. He's going to have level 3 at maybe 15 minutes if he continues at this pace.
Yeah. Arachna going very farm heavy too. He pushes the bottom tower, by the way, but he actually just purchased a Thunderclaw here. So going to be going the I just want to sit back and kind of farm style. And you know what, his team is doing so well around him, kind of makes sense. Swift Blade in the meantime, though, against Gladiator. These Swift Slashes are going to get the kill. He used to call to arms, hoping to maybe get a turn kill, but wasn't going to happen there.
A bit of relief
Yeah.
for the side of HEX, because, okay, now they got the PK. It's a really early PK, no, like on a Legionnaire for sure. But if he had not died that one time, he would have had it maybe 2 minutes earlier, and that could have made all the difference. Because right now he needs to use his PK, and if he doesn't get good use out of it, then his rushing PK build with the Strider's bottle is...
Pointless.
It's pointless. Like, he's not going to farm any faster now. Okay, so they're going to go for top lane. Malphus is up on Hellbringer again.
Yeah, he's going to wait to use it if anything. Moraxis, he's being locked down. Not necessary. Decapitate takes care of business there. And secures the kill, so makes use of the portal key right away, just as you're getting at. That's good news for them.
Noob of Hun.
Yeah, he's had a little bit of a struggle at the top lane. I mean, it's suicide Moraxis, to be fair, but yeah, 1-3-1 here, only 120 gold per minute. Don't expect a whole lot out of him, as the top tower also gets pushed in.
Hellbringer's now doing a great job, by the way. He's on 370 gold per minute. He's got his full levels in Q and W, so he's going to be doing a lot of damage. And do they really want to fight this?
Well, Moira's kind of forcing it a little bit, but in the end, she's just going to get her illusion kill. She did use her Arcane Vortex right there. And now in response, Legionary taunts. He pulls them out right there. Malphus comes down for the skies, and Legionnaire will fall. Parasite, he wants something. He gets swapped in. He's in trouble. He needs to infest something. He can't do it. And he does do it in time, actually. But, wait. Oh, no, he died. Okay.
No, he didn't. He just exploded.
I thought he got it off, actually. Never mind. So he ends up dying. 2-for-0 exchange, and the defensive tower is now going to be pressured. So things are coming together nicely here for Baltimore.
Legionnaire, saving grace for sure. I really hope he goes for an Insanitarius just to make sure to insta-kill the Arachnoid fights. That's going to be a big deal, I think, because you see Legionnaires going for an insta-barbed, but when you have that increased armor from your taunt, you don't really take a lot of damage. So I really don't like it as the first item, especially if he's going on a roll like he is right now. Do you agree, or...
Well, Legionnaire's doing some H's right here, but what were we talking about, though?
Barbed armor on Legionnaire next. I don't like it.
I hate it. I always hate barbed armor on Legionnaire, personally. I really do. I think the synergy of the idea, like, you're taunting to gain a lot more armor in the process, yet you're trying to reflect damage, but that's mitigated, so... I don't know. To me, it never... I get the idea that it forces people to attack you, so it kind of reflects the damage, and... okay, maybe to say I hate is a little too strong, but... Yeah, you see right
and
there,
he's going for it.
Yeah, sure enough. He is going for it, but I don't know. Yeah,
the only hero I like it against is Klags, because he does so much magic damage that the armor doesn't take into effect.
That's fair. Yeah, no, if you're facing a very magic-heavy team, then of course, I definitely see the logic for it. But yeah, in this case, doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me either. But
I think Insanitarius is just great for the snowball factor. Oh god,
oh, no.
Legionnaire.
Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, he's going to be found here. Now, will they be able to follow it, though? He's actually trying to deny the tower, even. That's how confident he is, and, well, he was right, because he gets away. His team supporting taunts, or he goes in, but no mana.
No. Yeah, Moira. Great hero.
Strong ability. That mana sunder. Swiftblade, in the meantime, pushing the top lane down. He's going to fall back here as Moraxis ports in, so... Not in deny range, though. Hellbringer coming over the haste rune.
They do have that nice aggressive ward up by clicks on that hill, so they feel rather safe. Oh, is Hellbringer going to get a pick off on Moira? Or on Gladiator? I don't know. This is really risky, but here comes Legionnaire.
Legionnaire is down. I was going to say by himself, I don't know, but actually nice job with the Arcane Vortex. Now, Moira herself is probably going to fall shortly after this, but Gladiator, no, he will not survive. Moira does go down. Here comes the call to arms, though. Got that off at least. Legionnaire going to TP out, though, in front of Arachna, because he can. The Spider Sting's going to follow him all the way. Parasite, in the meantime, caught in the release of Kraken, will be spun down right there by Switchblade. Moraxis jumps in with the Matrix explosion, kits the Andromeda. Hellbringer's also very low. I don't know what he was thinking right there, just running up to him. Maybe some micromanagement coming out.
And look at Malphus.
Did Malphus get a kill? It did.
He finished off Arachna.
That's what he was doing then. Okay, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, he must have been microing a bit and losing control of his hero, because he walked straight into the Moraxis ulti for no reason. And I really think that Hex could have kept fighting that. I really don't know why Swiftblade backed off. I mean, Moraxis was the only hero left, and they were scared, for sure, but, I mean, those Suicide Moraxis with red boots and chalice.
Yeah. And on top of that, Moraxis is an upfront hero in terms of damage. Like, he popped his ulti, he did a stomp. It's like, then that's used, and so what are you really threatened about after that fact? So, yeah, definitely agree there.
Swiftblade also didn't use his ultimate.
Oh.
So many chances.
Well, they do secure the fight in the end, and they do get a further lead, especially with that kill on Arachna at the very end. That's definitely did it for them, so. 16.5 minutes in, 6,000 gold lead, 4,000 experience lead here. Arcana picked up on Hellbringer, by the way, so. Yep, would assume that the Resto Stone's coming.
You know that Malphus actually got 2 kills that fight?
Malphus himself,
he managed, yeah, Malphus himself. His little orb of fire managed to bounce to Moira, and that's the reason why he ended up going down. He had a great ultimate, and he would have survived had the fireball not launched in his direction, because he also used the HP potion, but it wasn't enough. And Hex, they're really coming together right now.
Yeah, this kind of goes back to what I said at the very beginning. Like, again, game 1, complete stomp in favor of Revolution. It wasn't even close. Yet, you knew that you get to this point in a tournament like this, you're not just some walkover team by any means. Hex clearly showing that. That was a little bit of a fluke. The laning phase, the picks, whatever you want to say, just wasn't necessarily working out for them, and in the end they got stomped. But game 2, different story. This has been a more competitive game, definitely, but now Hex is getting a comfortable lead here. And it's just a matter of will they capitalize now. Swiftblade, he is playing that carry role in Abyssal Skull Firebrand pickup here. And then you got Legionnaire, who that kind of goes back to that argument where going the Barbed Armor is kind of taking away his scalability here as far as being a semi-carry potential. But actually, Swiftblade gets caught by the Arcane Vortex, by the way. This is big. Swiftblade's in trouble. Kato Arms going to put the stun out, and the Spider Sting comes out. Everybody's here, but here comes Legionnaire as well. Taunt and the Barbed Armor applied on Arachna right here. However, she's just going to kite away like it's nothing. Parasite will go down in response. Swiftblade survives the whole time. And in the end, the Legion side is the one that has to fall back.
Here comes Hellbringer.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's a big Malphus right there. It hits 3 heroes. Demonic Wave coming out as well. The Swift Slash just cutting through Gladiator. He's eventually going to fall. And now Moira being chased down in the background. She's just going to try to run as much as she can. Moraxis goes in, but he got there a little too late. He's in trouble now. Oh, nice job with the Arcane Shield, actually. He actually gets a decapitate right there. But, not going to be enough. The Demon Strike just missed. And Moraxis gets away.
He has the DOT.
Is it going to be enough
Is he going to die?
One more tick. Oh, wow, that was close, but gets a tower, but still, yeah, that Malphus, that was a big one right there, catching them. And secures the fight big time.
10k advantage now. Like, as you said, the game has just been completely flipped around from what it was last game. Mm-hmm. And look at the Astrolabe pickup on Andromeda. That is not one we see very often.
Yeah, I mean, a main support, seems like it's potentially a good item, but
I mean, usually Andromeda doesn't have any farm.
That's a good point, yeah. He's not one that gets a lot of farm, but 250 gold per minute is managing here, but that's because of the team effort and 3, 2, and 9 himself. Of course, helps with that, so solid item choice to pick up if you're going to get that farm. Is he going staff?
Like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Can you please no? Please don't.
He's doing it, dude. Good to glowstone here. Do it. Ah, come on.
Mystic Face.
See, this is the issue, though. It's like, do people
He
not
should have just gone in
understand-
Sanitarius.
Yeah, do people not understand how barbed armor works? I don't know. It's like, why would you get items that even help increase the mitigation you're taking when you're trying to return damage with barbed armor? If you're going to get barbed armor, you have to go just a lot of life, a lot of just natural stats.
Also, why would you want to pick up a barbed armor when you want people to attack you? You would prefer they attack you over Hellbringer and the Swiftblade in this case.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a completely different thing if, I mean, he's the only one there and wants to get out without getting killed, you know? But with all these team fights, barbed, man, should have been an Sanitarius and a Soul's Bulwark.
Yeah.
I think that would have been perfect.
If the Legion team starts to come back, and I mean that's definitely one of the bigger things we'll refer
Focus
to
on.
in the end. But I mean, for now, his team is up by a good amount. But again, kind of the point earlier too. It's if anything, it puts even more pressure on Swiftblade here to be the actual outright carry for this Hellborn side, because yeah, Legionnaire just simply playing more of an initiator, tanky presence instead of a semi-carry route, which he definitely could play, as we said before. But Swiftblade. Well, this time he has backup, though. Well, he kind of did last time, but...
The Hellbringer's ultimate is up again. It almost feels like that skill has a very low cooldown, lower than 140 seconds at least.
Yeah. That's only 140, only 120 at level 3, yeah. It's only
Yeah,
10 minutes.
exactly. I mean, you'd expect it to be like a Tempest ultimate, almost.
For some reason, I thought it was a lot longer. I mean, maybe it has been. I'm sure the
I
numbers
think it
haven't
changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But I mean, he's getting close to that resto as well. He just needs the recipe with his current gold.
Oh.
If he were to buy the Sustainer, of course.
Whew, Porto Kiamuraxis. 21 and a half minutes, but at least he's got it. And he has a level 2 ulti, so good potential there. The level 3 puzzle box finished on Parasite. How about Gladiator, too? With the Sacrificial Stone, he's been going for a kind of a bulky build. A lot of early items here.
look at Hellbringer.
Yeah, I didn't even catch that. He actually used Malphus right there. I was just looking at other things, but now Hellbringer trying to simply survive. The Pitfall connects, though, and he will eventually fall. And now Meraxis in the chase. Parasite doing work with the Puzzle Box Minions. Going to capture right there on a Kraken. Showdown in. Nice job with the swap, though, from Andromeda. At least saves Kraken for the time being. Tanks himself up, and Gladiator is going to fall. Now, they do kill Kraken in the background, but Swiftblade, he's not turning the fight. And he's still pretty good to go. You see Parasite even face-hugging, but Swiftblade not even feeling too much of it. However, he will retreat, as does the Legion team now.
Legionnaire bought back after dying. He just got killed by the Arachno Spider. I mean, he had nowhere to go. He was there way too late. I mean, Swiftblade was there way too late, and that really wasn't a fight that they should have taken. With Malphus already being used in that way, it just... There's no way that they're going to have a good outcome in that. Dawnbringer is finished now on Swiftblade, so I would actually like to see him go for the Shroud, even against that puzzle box from Parasite. I think it gets him into position really well. And, okay, the buyback wasn't for nothing, but...
Maybe, because he's in trouble. If he dies right here, then this definitely wasn't worth it for killing a very underfarmed Meraxis. Legionnaire's going to die. Maybe. Okay.
Maybe?
Okay, nope,
okay, yeah.
Vortex.
But, I mean,
Andromeda.
swap...
Yeah, she has. Oh, she couldn't click it in time. I mean, that's a very tough case right there. In fact, now Andromeda's in some trouble. She's going to be caught by the coat of arms and will eventually fall.
They're cracking under the pressure, man.
Yeah. Gladiator Moira combo, by the way, it is stupid strong. I know we've seen it before, but doesn't it like work where the call to arms actually like goes into the arcane vortex and then when it ends, it like ends up using it or something?
I don't think so.
It doesn't? Okay. For some reason, I think we've seen this combo and like remember something ridiculous with it.
Yeah, I don't think it swallows up abilities.
Okay, that's fair then, actually.
Yeah.
It depends on if it's like considered like a gadget or something, I guess. But
I mean, is the energy field swallowed up when?
No, I don't think it is. Yeah,
no.
So that's true. Okay. For some reason, I thought we've seen it before.
It would be so cool, though, if it did. It's like, oh, the energy field just gets swallowed up. I mean, why not?
Well, okay, so maybe it's the logic, though. Maybe what I was thinking is it's more so it just lines it up very easy. Kind of like a Tempest Ultimate would.
Yeah.
It makes it very easy to land, so. That's probably what it is in the end. But anyways.
I mean, yeah, I think it's a great combo though, as you were saying, because Call to Arms is the exact same, or no, it's bigger AoE than what Moira's ultimate ends up being. So you're gonna hit them 100%. If you can just time it perfectly, it even goes through spin. That ultimate ability, at least the stun does.
Yeah, we've been seeing that. I honestly, I can't say I was aware of that. I didn't realize the stun was actually superior with
I mean,
stun effects.
it doesn't say it, but
true.
it is.
That's just believe it, okay? Yeah, I know you're right. I don't know if I see anything about it actually.
Okay, well, if you go on the hero activation type superior magic, never mind.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Okay, great.
We were both wrong.
I love proving myself wrong. It's great.
But good times. So, yeah,
But Arachna, no fire blade. Come on, please.
they go geometers with that thunder claw. Yeah, I would not be surprised to see a no fire blade next coming out from him, but
I mean, didn't they make it in the last patch that you could have web shot as well as lifesteal
yes.
activated at the same time? So
Correct.
why don't people get that?
Living in the
Or
past.
even a frostburn, for example. Just be a lot more mobile. You know, I even like Shroud on Arachna. I really like Shroud on Arachna, but initiation mid.
Yeah, Moraxis jumping onto Kraken right here. Nice swap there from Andromeda. Immediate face like that release on Kraken coming out with Malphus on top. Parasite trying to run away in the midst of it all. Arachna's actually got some good distance right here. The only death so far is that Legionnaire. Now Swiftblade's in trouble. Swiftblade's going to go down some way, somehow. The Legion side and Revolution wins the fight. And a 2-for-0 exchange right there. I thought for sure HEX was in a great spot with their initiation, but I guess not.
Okay, they've got the Resto Stone now on Hellbringer, but what happened was Legionnaire blew himself up on the level 3 puzzle box.
Yeah.
He did absolutely nothing that fight. He didn't taunt the correct targets either. He went for the people in the midst of the fight who were all affected by the Gladiator ulti as well. So they were taking no damage. I mean, I saw Parasite running away with 1 HP from that fight. I saw Moraxis running away from with 100 HP, but only because of that Gladiator ulti. That ability is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, it's again, it's a lot more than the stun and the damage. It's that aspect of it also mitigates so much and postpones the damage even
Yeah.
happens. So. Yeah, that would make sense if that was the absolute tide turner there for this Legion team. And that's, man, talk about throwing a lead. I mean, they had 10,000 plus gold, nearly the
Top
same
lane.
experience. And top lane now, Arachna is at least going to be picked off. So Legionnaire continuing a little bit of a jump here. And level 3 Decapitate helps there. Pretty squishy Arachna, so not too difficult for him. And definitely a big kill to find.
Is this the time we still criticize Legionnaire on his item pickup, though?
I mean, not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. Not,
God,
not
I will
yet.
say, well, I mean, just seeing chat explode, it kind of caught up to when we were talking about it. It's like, man, so many people they loved Barbed Armor and Legionnaire, and I don't know, logic to me says it's just not, it doesn't make sense, but maybe I'm wrong, because we do see it so many times, but...
But yeah, as I was saying, the only carry I like it against is Clanks. Of true carry potential. I mean, it works versus Silhouette as well, but you still have all that armor. I just really want to see a Legionnaire with 400 GPM snowball. I don't want them to go into I am just, you know, a suicide bomber in a way, because I'm going to go jump in with my barbed armor and I'm expecting to die. Expect to get a kill and expect to be tanky. That's what you need to do as Legionnaire, and then everything will be fine. He's just expecting to die with every single jump.
Yeah. That is true logic there. So, well, 1,600 gold saved up. We'll see what Legionnaire does go for next. You kind of teased the idea of a Staff of the Master earlier, but ended up selling and getting a Mystic Vestment instead, so who knows what's on his mind. You mentioned the Restoration Stone and Hellbringer. Look at the bottom lane. They were really beating out the Swiftblade hard as all four
with a token.
Yeah. That's not going to work too well, though. No Fireblade, not on Arachna, but actually Gladiator.
I'm so glad.
Here.
I'm glad. I'm happy with that.
Okay.
He's a utility hero. He is not going to need that much farm to do what he does. I mean, he's doing all he does already. That huge effect he has, that was with only a sacrificial stone. And I mean, now he has a nullfire on top of it, so at least one of the Malthuses is going to be purged, and maybe even the second one if the fight goes on long enough.
Well, and I think Arachna may be going for Nullfire Blade here, too. So that might even be the idea, especially realizing that a Restoration Stone's finished on Hellbringer.
I love it.
Just both get one, yeah.
It nullifies Malthus. Ha. That was bad.
Clever.
But, I mean, they're going to have to go bot to stop the push,
Yes.
because, I mean, you're not going to win this game by pushing out a top tower. Tier 1.
Yeah, they're gonna start coming in here. There's a double Malphus ready to go. Pitfall comes out, so put in the front lines with that token of life, of course. It's not an easy choice right here.
Are they really going to back off?
Yeah, Hex is backing off with a token.
That's really a fight they should have taken. Even again, like now Arachna is going to have that room to get that second nullfire.
Yeah, I don't know what scared them off, but like, well, what better opportunity are you really waiting for? You just got the Resto Stone, you have a token on Swiftblade, maybe a Shrunken on Swiftblade. He has a Mighty Blade here.
I think that's going to be a basher. Yeah,
oh,
there we go.
Okay, it is a Brutalizer.
Prove me right. But 2,200 gold saved up on Legionnaire and 1,600 on Hellbringer. I really want to see the Cold Res next. Cold Res Sheepstick. I don't think there's any other item that would really be helpful right now. Then there's HEX, who's getting a Shrunken, I'm assuming, which is also a good item for the Hellborn side.
Oh.
They are going to go middle instead, going for a safer push, I guess.
I mean, there's still 2 minutes on the token, so he still has time here for his using it. So maybe that reset makes a little bit more sense in Spectrum. They had a little bit of time on it. But they're still not going to try to commit to anything here. Instead, they'll just clean out resources and almost choke out Revolution as far as what they're trying to accomplish here. I want to say Arachna could buy the Nova. Yeah, he definitely could buy the Nullfire later.
Yeah, for sure. The second level of it, even.
Yeah, but wants to, if anything, have buyback, or maybe he is going something else. What else would that make? He already has a Geometer's Bane, so. I mean, it has to be a Nullfire Blade, actually.
Staff of the Master.
Yeah. Or that.
Secret Staff of the Master effect, yes.
Let's see, what does it make? It makes that Firebrand Brutalizer, which, yeah, we definitely wouldn't see.
Yeah, no.
So it has to be Nullfire. Did they have a staff effect? No. I know I know they've been doing that on some heroes. Like remember that last game? Like, I honestly completely forgot about that. And it's like, oh, that's right. But no, not on this guy.
They should really group up and push now, though. I don't know what Hellbringer is doing top. They've already pushed out top lane. There's no reason. Level 16 is the only reason I could see, actually. Is he going to get it from that last wolf? Nope.
Nope. Maybe the top lane, although he needs to be a little careful. No, never mind. He's by himself up here.
But I mean, Swiftblade's token is out in 25 seconds now. Do you really think that they have the time to wait for next Kongor? I mean, I guess they might. They have pretty good late game.
Yeah, exactly. I was just about to say, too, you look at the Legion side, it's not the scariest late game team themselves. So I think this is a case, neither team is really over the top, like, oh, there's no Darkly, there's no Clank. So, there's nothing like that where it's like, they need to do something now or else this game's going to be taken over. So that's where I think that the stalling tactic could work out in their favor still, but
No fire bird picked up. Yep.
Good priority coming out here.
I mean, once Kraken gets good farm, that's going to be a changing factor, because right now he's only been throwing out ultimates pretty much, but if he's able to get enough splashes off, like a lot of splashes off in team fights, I mean, people underestimate it. You can't really man up on a Kraken when you're Moraxis, for example, unless you have the ultimate up. But yeah, they're like Moraxis and Kraken, they're very similar heroes for what they do. Only, I think Moraxis has a more reliable initiation, and it's immediately AoE, 2.5 second stun, which is fantastic. But Kraken's ultimate can combo up so well with this double Hellbringer, but there's initiation.
Yeah, bottom lane, now they're split pushing right here. They're going to get caught, actually. Andromeda, he swaps out, is going to be a sacrificial lamb, but they're going to keep chasing. Legionnaire, Moira cuts him off. No, they decapitate. He's like, you are not doing anything. And kills him immediately. That was a very good reaction by Legionnaire to take out the illusion, but That could have been
I mean,
a lot dangerous. A lot more dangerous.
he shouldn't have even been there. When his team wasn't nearby, he was knocking on the tower pretty much, and Andrew had to sacrifice his life to save him. I mean, it was worth it for sure in the end, but now they delay their push again.
This is
Yeah,
big.
top lane.
Swiftblade, if he gets jumped
Using
and
the
killed.
spin.
Oh, are they? I don't even know if they're seen yet. Yeah, they did a good job of sneaking around. He's in trouble. Now,
But
he
they
doesn't-
know.
Oh, they kind of have some pitfall. Perfect! Oh, what a pitfall! It's not going to really matter, though, apparently. Showdown coming out. Malphus from behind, so now the Legion team may be regretting this somewhat as Legionnaire jumps in with a taunt. The barbed armor. Parasite, he's in trouble. He won't go down. The second Malphus comes out. They purge it immediately, though, so both Malphite are dead. As Morax is trying to survive, call to arms in the background and will hit Swiftblade and keep Arachna alive, but a 4 for nothing. So what a bait out, and Hex completely turns it. And they're still going to chase. In fact, Swiftblade is a little bit faster right here. You see
Yeah, he's going to...
Oh,
the
nice
purge.
fire bait. Yeah, that's a great purge right there. And that should
Is he
keep
going to keep
alive.
going for it? No,
Okay.
he's not. Okay. I mean, there's no buybacks on Legion team, so this is Rex.
It
And look
should
at the
be.
gold saved up on Hellbringer now. Okay, so the initial boom from the ultimate was definitely a huge deal in that fight because it just does. It's so interrupting of everything. And then they bought 2 items, I guess, to nullify the ultimate, in quotation marks, but it didn't work out. And nice
That
illusion
was
play.
the fake Arachna. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's fake, and yeah, confirmed it after. In fact, a real one coming in. And actually, the Rax is still alive, and now Swiftblade's in trouble. The man is under out. He's at half-life. The Spider Sting doing some work. He spins for the kill on Moira at least, but another TP coming in. As this was no buybacks, by the way. So this is just a straight-up hold here from the Legion side. They're going to kill Hellbringer off. And the chase will continue, in fact. Gladiator still wants something. And it's not going to get close enough, though. Swiftblade will survive. So, I mean, Swiftblade living, I mean, that's great news for Hex. If he died, though, that could have really been something for Revolution. But they saved the melee Rax. It's going to start regenning here. Now they're going to push out at least. There's still his top tower, by the way. Jeez. Told you. So some gold to be made at least. And Arachna, I mean, she's going to have her next tier item. I don't know what it will be, but...
I really hope something along the lines of mobility. Because Geo's has been pretty great in keeping him alive in some situations, but it's still that once he gets caught, he's caught. Like, there's no way he can get out after using Geos.
Okay, goes the Dancing Blade. So, looks like the Wingbow option is going to be happening here, unless you just decide to buy that first and then the Assassin Shroud after, but probably not.
Yeah. Okay, but Acolyte staff picked up on... Okay.
Straight
So
up
Hellbringer with the
play.
Frostfield plate. I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't like it that much either. I still would prefer the Sheep Stick. I mean, they need some good lockdown, some secure lockdown.
Yeah. I
mean, yeah.
Well, with Resto Stone especially, I don't even think it's a question. I think the Sheep Stick was was definitely the better option, really, but
Yeah.
maybe he feels like he wasn't going to be able to farm. I mean, it's not much more gold than a Frostfield Blade, so...
Yeah, it just... If they want to push now, then I'd understand, but they don't really seem to be doing that, so... Yeah, Genjiro picked up on Swiftblade. I like it. He's doing what Arachna should be doing.
He has a lot of value on him right now. Genjiro, Dawnbringer, 2 of the most expensive items in the game. And a Brutalizer on top of that, so... Yeah, he's pretty...
And
good farm
Kong's
here.
up, and he has a DD, and Moira's going to scout it out.
Jeez, 1 hit kill, and... Scouts it out, but really, is that going to matter? It doesn't seem like it.
Those crits.
Yeah.
900... Okay.
There's 1,000 plus. This is going to be an easy counter kill. Yeah, they don't even remotely get time to defend. Solo Swiftblade just takes it out in like 10 seconds.
You don't see that every day.
No.
I mean, he has great items for it as well with the Basher and the Genjiro, giving him so much attack speed. Okay, so they are going to choose to go bottom instead of top. The tower is on like no HP, so... Use the illusions to push though, I don't... What?
He's sending them elsewhere. I don't know if he's trying to bait something or scout or what, but he's going middle with them. Yeah, that's a little curious. It's hit by the pitfall, not a big deal though.
I mean, the mid tower is being taken down. It was almost full HP, and it's half life now. They're just, you know, slowly chipping away at Revolution's defenses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so are we going to see the double ultimate used immediately to dive base?
There we go. Failed rot, by the way, from Arachna as well as Gladiator. Trying to get position here. Very interesting setup. Bound to happen. Meraxis jumps in. Not really any follow-up, though. Mana Sunder.
Just go hit the tower, please.
Trying to beat something out. Swiftblade.
There we go.
Gonna get the tower kill. Took some good damage, but does survive.
And now you reset, wait for the puzzle box to be down, and then the push is free. For sure, I think that's their plan of attack. He can even heal off these creeps with the Abyssal right now.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get caught. But I mean, puzzle box is down soonish. Should be down soon.
Legionnaire with a shrunken head, by the way. What's his choice?
I don't like it either.
Yeah, it's the combo of the items. It's barbed armor's one thing, but to get the two together, I've never gotten either. So, but hey, he's got it here. He's looking to jump in. He wants to go for something. Man, they're really going here. They go pretty deep, actually. There's the first Malphus coming out. Meraxis, the second one coming as well. But a big call to arms in reaction from Gladiator, mitigating and doing some good damage right there. Arcane Vortex, down goes Parasite. He cannot survive through it. Arachna comes out, starts putting in some good auto attacks right here. Swiftblade, he is still alive, not for long though. Token of Life going to be activated. Will he survive? They don't have the Rax kill to remember, as Hellbringer's going to get bursted down in the background. No, he's going to survive. Then decapitate on Arachna to finish her off. He bites back immediately though, and the fight continues. Parasite's going to be picked off again. Gladiator, he's trying to survive. Nice job with the Void Talisman, but the spin going through, and yes, it will kill him. Picks up the hat trick, but now it's Arachna versus the Swiftblade. Never mind. Nice top. No, the Geometer's being used from Arachna. Gets away, and he's going to survive maybe. In fact, holds his ground. And Swiftblade has to kill off the Spider Sting right there. Will survive it, and now they go for the Rax. That was close to being a little bit of a turn, as GT Well Played is called. And that will officially do it. But they were diving very heavy there. Almost backfired.
I was scared for them, though. For a sec, I really thought that they were at risk of losing it. Because they slowed down so much after those few initial pickoffs with the Legionnaire that I really thought that Revolution was going to take it. But Arachna was not the right pick. I really don't think that hero did anything this game. I mean, imagine they had more damage, just more AoE damage. I mean, they had Puppet Master available for pickup. I mean, Dark Lady was also there. They had the time. I really disagree with the Arachna pick. I don't think it countered anything on the Hellborn side at all.
Yeah. And again, as far as carry potential, I mean, she's all right, but that's what I go back to as well. I prefer to see her more in the ganking role, if anything. Maybe a mid-roll or something like that. But in the end, didn't work out here for Revolution, and that means we got a game number 3, though, coming up between HEX and Revolution here. And again, this is to determine to stay alive here in the loser's bracket and have a fighting chance of making that diamond spot, where if you lose here, you are going to be absolutely gold division, which, again, isn't the end of the world necessarily, but means you won't be diamond, which is the top of the food chain there. So, anyways, guys, game number 3 just around the corner. Sit tight. We'll be back. Stay tuned.